Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Taff, and this is Taff's weekly word for the final one of the season. Obviously, well, thank God it's frigging over. Obviously, I'm trying to keep my language down because, I do F and blind a little bit. There's no need to get wound up or anything like that because we're safe from relegation. But has it been a good season in that case? Absolutely not. We've had a few highlights. Obviously, winning at Portsmouth was nice. Winning at Rovers was nice, and obviously the brief cup run that we had was decent. But all in all, it's been a long season, and this week, obviously, we're hoping to go out on high. I don't think it was an overly bad performance, but it does bring a really poor record to end the season with for Warren Feeney. But after Justin Edinburgh's first full season in the Football League, look at the end of the first season. We had a really good start, and then Justin's record was shite. Yeah, towards the end of the season, it was shite. And we started the season with 3 losses, and a fair few people were calling for his head, at that point, because think about it, like I think it was like the last 20 games, we'd only won like 3 games or something daft like that. And we went on a playoff surge. We actually got into the top 3 for a little while, and we fell off when Justin pissed off to Gillingham. What's to say that Warren Feeney isn't going to hit the ground running next season when he's got to put a team of his own players together? I mean, it looks as though he's putting together the spine of the team. The retained list will be coming on a separate blog. I just want to talk completely about that separately. Also a season review I'll be doing. But no, what I was obviously talking about just now was obviously the records, managerial records. Anthony Hudson won 7 of his last 8 games. Remember that? And we all thought he was brilliant for that. And look at what happened at the beginning of the season after. It just goes to show. I mean, people are calling for his head. Oh, you haven't got enough experience at this level. Justin Edinburgh had 0 Football League experience. Yes, he did good in the conference, fair enough. But he had to be given a chance, somewhere. And he did well at Russian and Diamonds. He put together a good team there. Obviously, a lot of that team ended up coming to play for us and got us promoted. So it just goes to show at the end of the day, guys. I mean, managers got to get their experience from somewhere. They got to start somewhere, and they build their experience up as they go along. They learn from mistakes, which is the big thing I want to highlight. Warren Feeney has made mistakes. Team selections haven't been great. Some signings haven't been great. Some substitutes haven't been great. Some tactical selections haven't been great. But the fact is, he got us over the line. I mean, you might say he's coasted off of the work of John Sheridan, but at the end of the day, taking that on, all those players losing their gaffer just like that, it's going to be enough to bring people down. I mean, I mean, the fact that he was able to get some momentum after John Sheridan left shows he's got some man management skills. I think a lot of players have been letting him down, to be honest, and some of them players are on their way now. I think some players have obviously done something to earn a contract. I think there's a few which I'll cover in the retained list. A few I disagree with keeping, and a few I disagree with leaving. But we'll get to that. But all in all, guys, it's been a long, difficult season, and I understand nobody wants to go through it again. Warren Feeney's record hasn't been great, so you're all worried that we're going to be put in that position again next season. All I'll say is give the guy a chance. Speaking to James Collins, not the Shrewsbury player, but the Newport-born West Ham defender, his brother Simon I was talking to, and after talking to him, basically the word from a lot of people is that Warren Feeney, we've got a really, really good gaffer in him. That was his words. We've got a really, really good gaffer. Well, I mean, there's experts out there who know what they're talking about, or there's fans who stand on the sidelines who, I'd say 90% of us played football when we were younger and would have loved to have been professional, but the fact is we weren't good enough. I wasn't good enough, and plenty of other people weren't good enough. So the people who are good enough, the people who have had careers, I know their opinion should be, I wouldn't say I would put their regard higher than a fan's regard, because at the end of the day, the fans are the life and soul of a football club, and a collective opinion of fans is very important. What I'm saying is it's worth listening to an expert, you know. And if Simon Collins and his brother know a lot of people who know a lot of people who know the game really well, and if they're coming back and telling us that we've got a really good gaffer in Warren Feeney, we've got a really Todd's a really good assistant, and Flinney is a really good coach, and that's a really good backroom team to have, then I'm going to take I'm going to take that personally. I think judge him now when he's able to put his team together, and we'll see next season. But anyway, the Wimbledon game, it wasn't a particularly good game of football. In fact, it was crap. If it wasn't for the nice weather and the fact that a lot of people turned up, it probably would have been a crap away day. But it wasn't. It was quite an enjoyable day. We only lost the game to a playoff team on their own ground to a dodgy looking penalty. I mean, I haven't seen the replay myself. I did record the Football League show, but I haven't got around to watching it just yet. But it looked pretty dodgy from where I was standing, and that's all there was between the two teams. We had chances, they had chances, and we looked on a level playing field to a playoff team. So it just goes to show we're missing some very small elements in this team, only very small things. So I think when it comes to Warren Feeney putting his team together, hopefully what he adds will bring that extra bit of quality that we need, that extra bit of desire, that extra bit of hunger, and from there, we'll turn a lot of what would have been losses into wins. So yeah. And thanks very much for watching this season, guys, and thanks very much for the good feedback that I've been getting from you. Obviously, it's making me carry this on. So cheers, and I'll see you all next season up the county.